Why should you care about blockchain? If implemented correctly, blockchain will empower humans like never before. The whole world today arguably relies on cyberspace. We are more connected than ever before. Not only are humans connected than ever before, our devices, our fridges, our phones, our cars, our watches are all connected.
We're in a phase where the world is moving towards the fourth industrial revolution or the fourth technological revolution.
Which basically means that today's technology is influenced by AI, robotics, machine learning, blockchain technology, and Internet of Things. Everything is connected on the internet. Everything interacts with each other.
So everything that you can think of can be made smarter by having computational power within it. So in effect being a small computer and with lots of sensors. So basically the technology that you have in your phone can be applied to anything that you can imagine.
Many of us humans don't understand the short-term, medium-term, and long-term impact of the innovation that is happening today. Our children, our grandchildren will look back and say, did we do the right thing? Governments don't necessarily understand the wonderful innovation and the positive and negative impact of those innovations that are taking place right now.
What is blockchain? Thought Leader Global had a deeper look at this underlying technology to cryptocurrency, taking a journey with Naoris and their team of pioneers. A block is the current part of a blockchain, which records recent transactions. Once completed, a block goes into the blockchain as a permanent database. Each time a block gets completed, a new one is generated. Each block in the blockchain is connected to one another like links in a chain. The blockchain has complete verifiable information right from the first block to the most recently completed block.
The trust that is generated from a blockchain-based system is like no other in history.
Blockchain, to me, in a word, is transparency, trust, the inability of a single individual to change the state of a system.
So the blockchain actually brings trust where no trust exists.
Blockchain is fully transparent, so it is not possible to tamper with its data.
The blockchain technology is fundamentally a game changer in today's world, where systems of power tend to be centralized and power tends to be hoarded behind faces that we end up not really knowing who they are. Blockchain allows for a system of trust to be developed in an environment that is owned by all and verifiably owned by all.
Blockchain and related technologies take away centralization and decentralize the power, the decision-making process, and authority.
We've done so much wrong in this planet up until now, but I think we need to have more proactive people trying to make a difference. And I think in the space that we are, I really think we're going to make a big difference, stopping all of these things that can have a very negative impact.
I think that institutions and societies that are open enough to actually see the value in this technology will benefit massively from it, because as much as the internet changed the world and it was hard to understand in the beginning, its benefits are clear these days. And I believe clearly that the blockchain is such a technology that has the power to fundamentally change the way we approach global problems and global issues in a way that makes us more honest and verifiably applies democracy in almost any context.
It's about integrity. It must be about speed. It must be about sustainability. Technology should be sustainable, and blockchain has the ability to be sustainable only if investors, technologists, governments, and the general public start asking for it.
The Bitcoin blockchain actually uses proof of work and still uses proof of work to achieve its results. Right now in the world, there are other technologies, other types of approaching blockchain without actually changing the rules of the chain itself, and that are more secure, they are quicker, they don't generate computing power in order to prove things, they actually go directly to the source of the problem, they solve it in a provable manner. We are going with proof of stake in order to validate and verify transactions, which is, in our opinion, much friendlier to the planet. By having proof of stake, you actually don't need to use almost any computing power. It's orders and orders of magnitude less than proof of work, and that's the path that most well-known cryptocurrencies are going into.
It's still very early, and we're just seeing, there's a lot of start now on something that might be, products or services that will come out and be on the blockchain. People that just have normal jobs can actually go out and use this technology to make a difference.
Whatever lack of information people are receiving right now is only one step in this process of maturity. If you go back to the beginning of the internet, the same thing was true. It was in general very hard for people to understand what something today is extremely normal.
So let's all try to organize ourselves and bring us together to try to push and make sure that people are well informed.
Blockchain can bring about a truly democratic system that every single individual trusts.